Now to a big change in a case that has gained nationwide attention. The LAPD officer accused of illegally recording other officers making racist remarks will not face prison time. Instead, a judge has ordered the officer into diversion.
NBC4 investigative reporter Eric Leonard first broke this story. He's live in the newsroom right now with what happened in court today. Eric.
The judge today agreed that dropping these charges to misdemeanors instead of felonies and virtually eliminating any penalty is the appropriate way to resolve the case. And it means LAPD officer Daniel Flores won't have a conviction on his record for what he says was the act of a whistleblower trying to expose wrongdoing inside the department. Officer Daniel Flores, seen leaving criminal courts in downtown L.A. with his attorneys, now without the threat of a felony conviction and possible state prison time hanging over his head. An L.A. Superior Court judge giving his approval this morning to the district attorney's decision to reduce the felony eavesdropping counts to misdemeanors and sending the case to what's called judicial diversion, meaning no plea, no conviction, and likely no criminal record at all.
The court is going to place Mr. Flores on judicial diversion for 1 year. There's only one condition, and that is to obey our laws.
Flores was back in court with defense attorney Alan Jackson, who said repeatedly over the last 2 weeks this prosecution was a mistake from the start.
In my view, this case never should have been charged in the first place. When you have an officer who is rooting out evil, rooting out wrongdoing within the walls and the halls of the LAPD, and he ends up getting charged, that has the exact chilling effect that the district attorney in his comments yesterday said he is trying to avoid.
L.A. County DA Nathan Hochman announced Wednesday he'd changed his mind and said he'd become concerned after the public response to the original felony case that this prosecution would scare off other whistleblowers.
Striking the appropriate balance between accountability, fairness, deterring illegal conduct, and incentivizing whistleblowers.
Flores was working at a police recruitment office in this city personnel building when he began making the recordings several years ago. He filed a lawsuit in June that says he heard his supervisor and more than a dozen other officers regularly making derogatory remarks, and he said going to work made him physically ill. Flores provided the recordings to Internal Affairs, and the LAPD says 17 officers have faced some kind of discipline as a result. As long as Flores follows all laws for a year, just like anyone else would be expected to, the criminal matter will be closed completely and erased from records next August. His future at the LAPD still uncertain because there he could face a disciplinary penalty for making the recordings. I'm investigative reporter Eric Leonard, NBC4 News.